Allez, bonjour, ça va? Okay, les élèves, today we're going to talk about verbe être, which is verb to be. Okay. Now, this is very important verb because we can't tell people who we are if we don't know how to use this verb to be. So today we are going to go through it, and this time around we're going to use a bit of profession. Okay. Je suis pilote. Tu es pilote. Il est pilote. Elle est pilote. So you can see how it changed. This is the first person in singular. I'll remind you about the pronouns. And this is the second person in singular. And the third person, we have the il stand for masculine and elle for feminine. Okay, so let's say in my case, je suis enseignant. Or, je suis professeur de français. Je suis enseignant de français. I can say that. Or, in your case, you are going to say, je suis élève. Okay, je suis élève. Now, we're going to know to also learn about how to disagree or to say something you are not. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Let's go to, so this is the first person in singular, we say je suis. The second person, tu es. And the third person, il est or elle est. Now, when we say je suis pilote, automatically you are saying who you are. You understand your profession. Je suis mécanicien. And automatically we know that, oh, you are talking about who you are. You understand your profession. Je suis enseignant. Je suis professeur. Je suis mécanicien. Je suis. I'm going to give you a list of these professions. Okay. Now let's check this first person in plural. How the second and the third. How they go. Now you can see something changing. Nous, it means we. When you use nous, when we're talking about personal pronouns, it means you are part of the group. You must be part of the team. Then that's the reason we use nous. Let's say nous sommes africains. Nous sommes africains. That means I'm part of the group. You understand? But because we are talking about profession today, let's continue. Nous sommes pilotes. This is a group of pilots, and they're talking about themselves. You understand? That's why they use, look, there is S here at the end. Wow. It means this one agree in gender, this profession agree in gender, but in number, gender and number with the pronoun. So, nous sommes pilotes because it's a group of people. It's plural. This is plural. That's why we put S at the end. It's only for verb to be, but to have does not do that. But we're going to talk about later. So, nous sommes pilotes. We are pilot. Okay. Vous êtes pilote. Now, listen to me. You are not part of the team. Yeah, that's why we use vous. You are pointing those guys. Vous êtes pilote. They are there. Maybe 10 of them. You are pointing them. Vous êtes pilote. Let's say you are a president. And then all the pilots, they already make it. Then you say, oh, vous êtes pilote. Hein? Vous êtes pilote. You are pointing them. You are pilot. Okay. Ils sont pilotes. Ils sont pilotes. You can see this is the plural of il in singular. And then you put S, and then the A change into sont and pilote. You remember the plural put S. Ils sont pilotes. And L, this one is only when they all of them they are girls. Okay. Then you can say vous êtes pilote. It's very easy to draw. Okay, you just put a dress and then you put one, two. I'm trying to use technology to draw. Okay. So elles sont pilotes. Okay, because there are more than one. So elles sont pilotes. So you must understand this, les élèves. C'est très simple. So now when you want to disagree, you say, I am not. In French, we use two words. We use ne in front of the verb, and then immediately after the verb, you use pas. Okay, so the verb must be in the middle. Let me represent the verb with this V. And this one I can put a pronoun, j'ai or someone's name or tu or il or Paul or etc. etc. And then immediately, so I say je ne, as in this case, you say je ne suis pas pilote. Very good. Je ne suis pas pilote. Je suis président. Je suis professeur. Je suis mécanicien. Je suis jardinier. Je suis etc., etc. So here, les élèves, you must understand it in this way. When you are disagreeing in French, you are saying something you are not, you say je ne suis pas. You use the two word ne in front of the verb and pas immediately after the verb. They are like bodyguard. They are protecting the verb. When you say je ne suis pas pilote, I understand you're saying you are not a pilot. Okay. Now this applies to all these the second person in singular. But remember, because this verb begins with the vowel now, the ne is going to change. It won't have this a. This a is going to be removed, and then we're going to put apostrophe there. It's going to be tu n'es pas pilote. Tu n'es pas pilote. Think about it. Think about it. I'm going to give you some work, and this one is kind of a revision. I remember we were talking about this last year. Now, the third person in singular, we have two. You remember, we have il for masculine and elle for feminine. So now we're going to say il n'est pas. Still, because this one begins with the vowel, this a is going to be removed and it will be replaced by that. And it's going to go like, because we can't put two consonants together following each other, two vowels. I wanted to say two vowels. We can't put them together. So il n'est pas pilote. So you must think about that. And the feminine one, the very easy one, is the same thing almost, but we change instead of putting il there. Maybe let's say this is a girl, and we are going to say elle. Elle, it's easy, les élèves. It's easy. Don't laugh. I'm trying to draw. Let her put the hand in the pocket. And how do we know that is a girl? Because she's putting a dress. Elle n'est pas pilote. Elle n'est pas pilote. Now let's go to the first person in plural, which is nous. Nous ne sommes pas. You are part of the team. You remember, it's a reflexive, so you are part of the team. Nous ne sommes pas pilotes. Something is missing there. Supposed to put S there. Nous ne sommes pas pilotes. Nous ne sommes pas pilotes. Okay? Let's continue. The second person in plural. Vous n'êtes pas pilote. Vous n'êtes pas pilote. So think about this. Okay. You can see it begin with the vowel. That's why we remove the E. This one, we remove it and then replace it by that one. It's always like this. Vous n'êtes pas pilote. The last person in plural, which is the third person in plural, which is il with S. It means it could be a group of pilots, including boys and ladies, boys and girls. And this is a mixed group. When it's a mixed group, we are going to use il. But even if it's not a mixed group, it's only boys, we're going to use il. Okay, so ils ne sont pas pilotes. Ils ne sont pas pilotes. And the same apply to the third person. Ooh, something is missing. Who can tell me? It is. Elles ne sont pas pilotes. Elles ne, because this is plural. And the third person in plural. Elles ne sont pas pilotes. Okay, merci beaucoup les élèves. Now you know how to talk about your professions. Je suis élève, je ne suis pas élève. Je suis, je suis ingénieur, je ne suis pas ingénieur. Je suis mécanicien. Oui, je suis mécanicien. Non, je ne suis pas mécanicien. Okay, we're going to talk about this in details when we're going to do our reading comprehension. Okay, I'm going to give you a short reading comprehension where you're going to answer a few questions about profession, how to say je suis, and then how to say je ne suis pas. Ok, merci beaucoup les élèves. Allez, au revoir.